What's going on YouTube? It's your boy CJ Lopez and welcome back to a brand new video. Yesterday, I told you I was going to show you a video of a project that I was doing. I told you it was going to be amazing. First of all, before we get into that, we're going to thank my brother-in-law for holding the camera for me today. We just got done showing off this beautiful 1998 Ford Mustang and the things that he has done to it and the things that we're going to continue doing to it. But for today, I wanted to do this yesterday, but I got busy. I had to do other things. But we ended up building this. As y'all already can see, this is an 80 to 100 cc gas-powered two-stroke engine motorized bicycle. I actually purchased this one right here from BikeBerry. As y'all can see, BikeBerry rides. And it came funny. Like, he could tell you, like, we had to assemble everything, including the piston. Like, everything came disassembled. All of this, we had to do ourselves.
With no directions.
No directions at all.
He's like, oh, the paperwork will be in the next box. Open the next box. Oh, it's got to be in the last box. No paperwork.
So we just had to figure it out. Thank God he's worked on small motors. He had motorcycles, mopeds. So he basically knew what he was looking at. But it's a lot of fun. I'm just now getting through the braking period, but for what me and him tested and used our monitor to find out, just like in barely any throttle on this, like half throttle, well, maybe a bit more than half, this already pulls about like 45.5 miles an hour. And that's a bit too fast just for me and him. So it's a little bit nerve-wracking trying to ride this open throttle. Definitely when a lot of times the front end just wants to pull up on you sometimes. But we kind of got a simple fix. We're going to try to put a little bit more weight to try to make it a little bit more balanced out. Maybe move this to a bigger bike, like a crotch rocket bike maybe, because I know they sell those. But let me start her up for y'all and we'll show you how she feels. So in case you don't know, you got to pedal these things to about 2 miles an hour, pop the clutch, pull the throttle, she should start right up for you. And there y'all go. So you're probably wondering why I don't have it on the kickstand, and this thing rattles so much. Like, the vibration is this bad. Like, the kickstand just keeps vibrating off of it. So I got a fork kickstand coming for it. The fork should come about like right here, and it'll lift it up just like a moped. So the back end will come up like. Y'all can just hear how fast it sounds. And we're nowhere near done with it. I got some speakers that I'm going to put right here that normally will go to like a motorcycle or a moped. We're going to strap it onto this. Maybe run like a battery somewhere around here, run the wire to it. But for now, we'll probably just run it from the coil and the CDI. We'll cut this off. So I had to cut that off because I'm not trying to talk over it, but yeah. So for the Bluetooth radio, I'm thinking about running into this. I could show y'all that on a YouTube post, but I won't do it in this video. We'll probably run it from the coil, so we'll probably like put it onto these two wires and run it from the coil and the magneto and put it like right here and have it pointing out this way with the controller like around like this area. But they got a speedometer coming, and I'm planning on putting it like around here and a whole lot more. I'm gonna end up. This is gonna be funny. I haven't told my brother-in-law this, but I'm planning on souping this thing up with some nitrous. Everybody on YouTube knows, but my brother-in-law doesn't. So let me explain this for my brother-in-law. Nitrous for a two-stroke motorized bicycle is just CBU tank run up to a wire that goes from your engine mount where the carburetor sits, and you just press a button and It just releases like pressurized air that gives it more of a spark. Now you're probably wondering, yeah, see, like those air tanks are not flammable, but the actual science behind it, if something goes enough speed, it actually can conduct. And a lot of people who found out, as well as the wonderful people at BikeBerry, because they're mad freaking scientists to come up with this type of stuff, made nitrous for it. Before we go there, though, we will be changing the tensioner to a spring tensioner that will replace the clutch and everything right here, which would mean all this extra we'll be using. That's why I haven't cut it off yet. And some more. We're going to put a whole lot of performance as well as crankshafts like that. We ain't got to pedal it. We can just and it'll start right up. So we got plans for this. I plan on making this almost like a motorcycle. The fact that it can already hit speeds of 55, which here in Virginia, that's highway speed, which means I have to register that as a motorcycle. Oh, what am I doing to myself, y'all? But this is basically it. We're nowhere near done with this, nor his Mustang. We got a whole lot of builds, a lot of projects that we're trying to do, put together.
A lot of money.
Yeah, a whole lot of money. We don't get paid for this. We have separate jobs that we work, so we got to try to get into a time span. But most videos now will be just me and my newly found brother-in-law. Definitely on his wedding, we'll be recording that. And depending on what him and my sister say, we'll either post some of it and maybe not all of it. But yeah, guys, this is basically it right here. I have to keep checking the oil of the chain because these things come pre-oiled, but eventually the oil does come off of it. So I have to get me some oil up for it so that I can actually lube up the chain a little bit more. So a lot of times you'll see me walk past it and touch the chain, make sure it's nice and lubricated. But this is basically it for this video. I'm not trying to make it too long of a video, just trying to show y'all. I wanted to record this as I was doing it, but the other phone I had, because of course I don't get paid for this. I don't have a whole lot of money. I'm not privileged like most YouTubers are. So I had to record with my phone. And my other phone was a piece of crap. And it did not want to work at all. At all. So I had to buy this one and videos looks a lot better. Storage space is a lot better. The SD card actually works on it. So, okay. Of course, I bought an SD for it. But, yeah. Now I get to show y'all it fully built and future builds as well as what we do to the Mustang, painting and all. I know he wants to change the headlights. We got stuff for this coming. Mm-hmm. The tires and the rims, stay tuned for those. Everything is coming. Rebuild kits as well as stuff for the bike. We're going to try to, most likely eventually in the future, in the nearby future, we'll be moving this engine to a different bike that can withstand the speed. Instead of just little Roadmaster right here that has barely any weight. But besides that, guys, we're going to cut this video here. As always, I was your host, CJ Lopez. Thank you to my brother-in-law, Austin, for holding the camera and everything, being a part of this video, and hopefully being a part of future videos.
Yo.
As always, guys, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace!